International Monetary Fund IMF says it will continue to support Kenya's ongoing fiscal consolidation reforms following the June to July public protests that disrupted the economy. The IMF team held various high-level discussions with key National Treasury officials to address recent and emerging economic and fiscal challenges. Upon the completion of the 7th review, Kenya is expected to receive a loan of 464.4 billion shillings from the IMF.
In the months following nationwide anti-tax protests, the IMF has been closely monitoring Kenya's fiscal situation. The protests led to the withdrawal of the 2024 Finance Bill, and the fate of the contentious Finance Act 2023 now rests in the hands of the Supreme Court, with a ruling expected soon. The National Treasury was seeking to raise 348.3 billion shillings in additional taxes through the 2024 Finance Bill to reduce the budget deficit and curb borrowing. Kenya's public debt now stands at 70% of gross domestic product, which is higher than the 55% recommended by both the fund. The IMF delegation, led by Hamnot Tefera, held discussions with officials from the National Treasury and the Central Bank of Kenya on the country's economic developments and policy reforms. Tefera emphasized the IMF's commitment to supporting Kenya's, stating, "We remain fully committed to assisting the authorities in identifying a set of policies that could support the completion of the reviews under the ongoing program as soon as possible." She added that the Kenyan authorities had expressed their commitment to advancing economic and governance reforms for sustainable and inclusive growth. Once the 7th review of the 38th month arrangements under the extended fund facility and the extended credit facility is completed, Kenya will receive a 464.4 billion shillings loan. However, this is based on the government's ability to implement revenue-generating initiatives, spending efficiency, and fiscal transparency. Last week, the IMF Director of Communication, Julie Kozak, held talks with President William Ruto to discuss financial assistance. Kozak noted that the findings of the IMF's fact-finding mission would inform the institution's decision on programs assistance to Kenya.